Hey everyone, welcome back to GwiraGang. Um, this is a bit awkward, but I just wanted to come talk to you guys about my cheek piercings. Yay, I got my cheeks pierced. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, let's just get started. Let's just get the elephants, like what, how's it, cats out the bag,
Cats out the
the
bag.
elephant in the room.
Elephant in the room. Yeah.
All that. So let's just get that out the way. Yes, I have cheek piercings now. And so you'll be seeing them looking like this for like the next, I guess, couple months. Because I have to wait like 12 weeks before I can get them changed. But we're about to get into that. So let's just, before we even go like all the way into that, let me just show you what they will look like just by pushing them in a little bit. So let's go as slowly as possible. Okay, now I'm pushing them back up. All right, so basically the reason why my bars are so big or so long is because of the fact that like when you first get your cheek piercings, you have to have a long bar because of the fact that your cheeks are going to swell. So let me just start off with the story. So basically, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, I want to say. Well, actually, it's my third week. This is my third week with them. And so I got them done on a Sunday. So, yeah, I'm coming up on my third Sunday. So basically, almost 3 weeks ago, I got my cheeks pierced. I went into I just wanted to try something different, and I just went ahead and just went to my piercer, who's done all my other piercings, done my ears and everything like that. I'm quarantining, so like I'm really like, I don't know, I don't know. Can you comment down below to let me know that you guys are also unkept, because I feel like I'm unkept. Like I just feel like I have not done much to my face. Like I haven't done much to anything, and loungewear is everything now. Like big t-shirts, everything is just real chill. Like I was like I could really come on here and just do my brows and just do my face and do everything like that. But I was just like, y'all, like for real, I don't feel like it today. Like I just don't. So I was like, I'm just gonna put my glasses on and my bushy brows. I'm growing them out too. Y'all can see them right here. Also, we have another video coming out. Obviously, like my hair is gone. So we'll talk about that in another video. But anyway, back to the piercing thing. So the piercing story. So basically, I went into the shop. I did all the little paperwork. They ask you these questions or whatever. What medications are you taking? All that stuff like that. So I signed on the diet line. I was just sitting there like, dang, I can't really go back. And the way they do it is like, when you go to the back, that's when you pay. But like, I just still felt like I couldn't go back because I had already signed everything. I was there for the appointment. Funny story is that I was actually thinking about getting my brow pierced first. But then I was just like so unsure about my brows being pierced. But then all of a sudden I just knew randomly that I just wanted my cheeks pierced. I was like, oh my gosh, I could get that done. I could just get my cheeks pierced. Like that makes so much sense right now. I don't know. It was weird. So basically, when you get cheek piercings, if you have dimples, you can get them pierced right in your dimple, or when you get them, you'll get dimples. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but they're starting to come in. Like they're really starting to like kind of come in right now. So that's that. Let's see. So basically, of course, they go through the process of cleaning everything, make sure that you know what you want to get. My piercer told me that I was going to have a long bar because of the fact that there was going to be swelling, and I was just like, I just feel like this long bar is going to suck. Like I just knew it was going to suck. But I was just like, well, I'm quarantined, so nobody's really going to see me or have to deal with me like that. So I said, this is probably the best time Like, if anybody's thinking about getting your cheeks pierced, like, this is probably the best time to get your cheeks pierced, because by the time we're all allowed to walk around and do anything, you'll be healed, and you'll probably have your regular piercing in, like a shorter bar. So I said, okay, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and do it. So the pain, let's get to that part. So basically, before let me slow down. Before I go to the pain situation, I had to smile, like, constantly, like this, and then let go, and then she was like kind of like measuring everything, and that's how she kind of found the placement for, just for people who are really thinking about getting their cheeks pierced. I just want to give as much information as possible. So on to the piercing part. So when she pierced my cheek, I was just like, oh my God. Honestly, I just really thought, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Like, oh my God. And it hurt because I felt it all going straight. Like, I could feel like all of it like going straight through or whatever. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? I was very confused for a second. I was like, what am I doing? Because it's a very different piercing. I mean, I'm sure everybody's probably like, okay, well, you have nose rings, so like that's different. And I'm like, yeah, but this is cheek piercing. This is a kind of a little different. It's a little, from what I hear, it says a little more difficult than your nose rings and your earrings. So, and it has proven to be that, but it's not as difficult as people kind of make it seem, in my opinion. I haven't experienced much of anything. And so basically, the pain, I guess, in comparison to this one, because I'll go off of this, because this one didn't hurt that much. It was like a pinch for this nose ring. But this one kind of was like the one that gave me a little tear. I didn't even have a tear for these two. It was weird. So I think that, I don't know, I want to say the pain was like maybe a 5 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10. I just don't feel like it was that extreme. It was very quick. And, of course, they did tell you, okay, all right, breathe in. And 1, 2, poke, and that's just like how it kind of like happened. So afterwards, I didn't even bleed as much either. Now I think about it, it was not a lot of blood. It was just, it was just very clean. So, and she was like, wow, I'm surprised you didn't bleed that much. I was like, really? Like, and I'm surprised too, because I'm like, if I get like a paper cut, like all hell breaks loose on my finger, like for real. Like it's like, like the whole time. So I really thought that I was going to have like a lot of blood coming out of my face, but it wasn't anything. So, but even still, she cleaned, of course, around that area just to make sure that everything was fine. Oh, before she pierced my mouth, just to make sure you understand, you have to go into the bathroom. They give you Listerine, and you have to wash around, swish it around your mouth for 30 seconds because they want to make sure as much bacteria is out of your mouth. Like, I made sure before I went that I brushed my teeth and used mouthwash and all that stuff. Like, I did all my little routine right before I went because I didn't want any bacterial infections or anything like that. So I made sure I did that. And then also I got extra Listerine, which I love Listerine. Write in the comments below if you love Listerine, because I love Listerine. If it ain't burning, it ain't working. Like, seriously, that's how I feel about it. But so yeah, I went into the bathroom and had to swish it around my mouth or whatever, and then they did the piercing process. So afterwards, I did sign up for a picture, I guess for their website. I don't know if it's on there or not or anything like that, but I signed up for that. So I took a picture, and I was just like wondering. The funny thing is, like, I was wondering when I was looking at different pictures on the website, I was like, why are people smiling like that with their cheek piercings? And it wasn't until actually, like, as I got mine that I was like, Oh, you can't smile. You can't smile at all for like the first week. I mean, you can laugh, you can actually smile, but you're not going to want to, because like it's like, ow, like, eh. Like I was telling Tavon, like, all that week, I was like, stop playing with me. He just kept messing with me all week, making me laugh all throughout the week, because he just knew that it was going to, like, he was like, I'm gonna fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck you up. So he was like, so I was just like, I'm like, can you just leave me alone? Like, stop, stop making me laugh or whatever. And so basically that was the first week. The first week was like, really, it was rough. So basically the instructions for the first week were to use this ointment that they gave me. They gave me like 2 packs of the ointment. And I had to basically wash it with Dial soap, which is antibacterial soap, and also, of course, use Listerine like every time after I ate. And so basically you're doing like 3 to 4 times a day using Listerine. And I like to push my piercings in, like when you saw me show you how they look when they're in. I like to push them in while I'm doing the Listerine, so I can make sure I get everything off of the little ball that's on the inside of your mouth. Also, one more thing is, like, my piercer put this plastic ball. It's a plastic type of ball to kind of protect against my teeth, because this does mess with your teeth. It kind of goes like and rubs up against it while you're chewing, stuff like that. When you're sleeping, it can rub up against it. I've had like accidents, like for the first week, where my cheeks were swollen, and I'm biting down. I bit down on like the little ball, and I was so glad that it wasn't like metal, and it could have messed up like my teeth or something like that. But it was just like you have to chew slowly the first week. And I'm trying to think what else, because so basically it just was like a good amount of pain, and it was just like, it was a lot of soreness, and it's kind of like, I guess like you can kind of say it's like if you've ever had like a sinus infection maybe, and you feel like your face is like kind of hurting a little bit, like when you have like issues with your sinuses, then you can kind of, I guess I can kind of say I would equate it to that. I had to take Tylenol, and I'm trying to make sure I'm telling you guys everything about the washing process, because that's important. So Dial soap with a Q-tip, wash around. I get that joint a nice little lather on around my cheeks and everything like that. And I had to put the ointment on for the first 8 days, and after the 8 days were over, then I didn't have to use the ointment anymore. And then I basically traded one for another product. So the ointment gets thrown out, which is like a little package. It was like not even no regular. Don't think it's like a bottle. I threw the bottle out. Like, I didn't do all that. But I had to go buy this Bactine spray, which is like I guess it helps with like a healing. So it's a healing spray. So I sprayed that on. They said on the paper to spray it on the Q-tip, but I felt like I wasn't really getting a lot of the product on my actual face. So I was just like, I want to make sure I'm getting it on it. So I would just spray it I would spray it on my face, and then I would probably like get the Q-tip to go around to make sure that it wasn't dripping down my face. So that was for the second week. That's how I cleaned it for like the first and the second, basically the second week. So the second week is like changing to the Bactine spray. And I guess actually after the second week is pretty much what I do like until week 12. Or just forever, I guess. I don't know if it's forever. Until I'm healed, basically. I don't want to say forever. Good Lord. So what else? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm just really, really excited about my cheek piercings. I just want to let you guys know, because I know you're going to be like, girl, why are your piercings? Yeah, like, why are you like a pinhead? Like, Pinhead Larry? Like, are you Dirty Dan? Are you Pinhead? Like, what's going on? But yeah, like that's kind of how you're gonna look at the beginning of it, the first 12 weeks, because I mean they were saying like I called back to make sure when I was gonna be able to get this thing changed, because that's the only thing that's annoying to me is the fact that this bar is still right here. I mean, if you have kids, like I already told my 2-year-old, I was like, no, don't touch me, don't touch it right there, like don't touch that. Like I can still give her a kiss. They said, of course, on the paper, like no wet kisses. So there's that. You can't do that kind of thing on me. And then also like there's other things, if you do certain things in the bedroom, there's certain things you're not gonna be able to do. Yeah, so that part. But yeah, I called them back and they said like it should be on your paper like when you're fully healed. And I was like, when I'm fully healed, I'm like, what's it say on the paper? 12 weeks? Like that's the lowest. It's like 12 to 24. And I said 12 to 24 weeks. And I was like, who? I said the lowest one is gonna be my one. So I was like, I always have to make sure that I do everything the right way, because if I want something to be changed and I want it to be changed on time, I'm gonna make sure that it's together. I always do that anyway with my piercings. I've always followed everything to like the letter, to a T. I don't want no problems. But what you see, I guess, like more so in the first week, you have a lot of swelling, and then yeah, I didn't see too much of anything in the first week, like it's except for swelling, and it's like pain and swelling, and so you just have to take Tylenol. And I sleep on my back now. Apparently, I sleep on my back and my side, but I've kind of used my pillows to kind of push me in a certain direction, so that way I don't like boom, on the side. Like that's not gonna feel good. What else? Trying to think. I should have probably wrote down some notes. Like, duh. So yeah, you have to sleep on your back or on your side, or just like figure out your pillow situation. And the second week is when I started noticing like it's like a little they call it I think lymphatic fluid that comes out of your piercing, and that's normal. That's like usually what happens with a lot of piercings. It's always like a little bit of fluid. I don't think I remember it happening with this one, but I know for my ears, yeah, like I had like a little bit of fluid that came out of it when it was healing. It's supposed to do that. So what I was told was like, if it's not like dripping and draining all the way down your face, then it's fine. Like it's just like basically you get like, they call it crusties. Like you get like a little crusty area, kind of like when you wake up in the morning, you got like sleep in your eye type stuff. So you get that periodically throughout the day. So you have to clean them. You have to clean your piercings every single like maybe multiple times a day. Like I said with the Listerine, maybe do it like 3 to 4 times a day. So I've been doing that, and let's see. I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to tell you guys about it. Trying to think. I don't put like a whole bunch of moisturizers around it or nothing like that. I just exfoliate my face today, like after like basically almost 3 weeks. So, and I did that like in the shower, so that way I can kind of make sure that it doesn't like the crystals can kind of dissolve like quicker, so that way it doesn't go into my piercing. I'm just really babying everything right now and making sure that nothing crazy happens or whatever. But that's all. You don't mess with them, you don't turn them, you don't except for like when you're cleaning it. Like I wouldn't mess with it at all, because you're trying to heal as quickly as possible so you can get those piercings changed. Like you want the bar to be small, you don't want it to be this long. Eating was hard at first. The first week it was a little bit hard. I was taking way longer than I usually do, because I do take a long time when I eat in general, but it was even longer. The second week is when the second week is when I started getting things together and I was able to chew better. And even like the first week I couldn't sing. Shameless plug, if you're not following me Tavon will probably put the link on the screen at this moment. Yeah, cause follow, subscribe to my channel, please, if you don't mind. But yeah, so I couldn't sing the first week, and the second week is when I was able to start singing again, and like now I can just sing full out now, and so I'm just like about to make more videos this week. So like I said, subscribe and check it out. And so I think that's pretty much it. If you want to get these cheek piercings and you have questions, please put them in the comments below. I have no problem letting you know. I will tell y'all straight up what it is. You know, it's gonna hurt, but you know, it will heal. And by the third week, you know, you're pretty much back to normal, except for the fact that you're still cleaning your piercings. Like, I don't experience any pain or anything like that. So yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. I mean, you can go check out the other video that's gonna be about my hair, and we'll see what's going on with Tavon's hair and all that extra stuff. So I'll see y'all soon. See ya.
Damn, Tay, you play too much.